It's issue 1. And let me go ahead and get on there, and I'm going to have him talk about it with you. And I'm also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that linky link up there. So hold on while I can fucking figure out this shit. And then we can go do the thing. So let me go ahead and do that. And guys, I still am kind of feeling woozy, so do not mind that I'm kind of somewhat stupid today. But anyway, hey, we're visible right now. I'll go start drawing. And Travis, go talk about voodoo and
Yeah,
Voodoo
we can
Nation,
absolutely
excuse
do it.
me.
If you pass out, though, we will call 911.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody close by will fucking like come talk to me about
We just need to scream really loud through your speaker so someone can hear you.
Oh God. Yeah, right. So let me go ahead and pop this up and do that. So, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna be starting to draw. So, Travis, tell me the reason how you came up with Voodoo Nations. I actually
Yeah,
personally
yeah,
have a soft spot for spooky shit. I just backed Mojo a while back.
yeah. Well, what's really cool is we have an exclusive tie-in cover to Mojo too, so
Oh,
you can get their cover and ours, and they connect into the same cover. It's our voodoo priest versus their voodoo priest fighting.
oh, damn, that's cool. And Pops just went ahead and clicked that on that, so that was really cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool. It's something that we really, really dig. So Voodoo Nations came out of my love. As we talked, I think last time I was on the show, we talked about me being a Christian, but I'm like the anti-Christian Christian. Like I
Yeah,
like to call them on their bullshit.
yeah.
So what this story is about is two missionaries who go and try to help people, which is great things, but they invade a voodoo priest's territory, and that voodoo priest not only wants to fuck them up mentally, but physically. So he's kind of like I describe him as Negan mixed with Loki. So he's very manipulative, but he's not afraid to swing a bat if he needs to, and he
Mm-hmm.
really has the love of the people, unlike Loki, who everyone knows he's a trickster and upset of him. So he's kind of a cross between those two characters. I've loved writing him. He's super fun to write.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of dark things happen in the book, which I super love. It's been really, really good. This is my highest grossing Kickstarter, both in backer count and in money, which is really, really cool for Orange
Nice.
Cone Productions. So that's super dope.
5,036 at 241 backers. That is impressive, dude. 241
Yeah.
backers. I'm
I
very
even have
proud
to
of you.
look at the big boy stuff, like backer kit and stuff.
Uh-huh. Oh, and Pop says hi too. You can see on, well, you probably can't, but there's this little screen on the doobly doo there, and it says hi Christy Shin and Travis. Hello, Travis Gibb. Pop says hi.
Hey, Pops, what's
Yeah.
going on? I love Pops and his comic related madness group. It's been very, very helpful to me to promote my stuff, and CromCom is a lot of fun. Are you in the next CromCom?
I am in the next CromCon. I think I'll be in 3 p.m. my time, but I'll have to double check because sometimes I'm getting the East Coast East Coast Pacific time mixed up. But it should be there. But yeah, Pops is awesome. I love the comic related madness group because it's like no bullshit. Have you noticed that? Like some, you know how in some of the groups like, oh, you shouldn't post that there, like,
Right.
or just have
What's
some
your?
sort of weird shit going on. And Pops
That's
is
not
like,
today's hashtag.
yeah, it's like, oh, you fucking did that. You did that. And like I was talking to Pops about it, it's like, it's nice because people are just kind of like, yeah, cool. You did this, great.
Right.
And if they don't like it, they just don't hit like.
Right.
But nobody says shitty, stupid stuff. That's the thing. It's like nobody goes and says shitty, stupid stuff. It's like, whatever.
Right. Right. And I think it's a good mix of promotion and Pops is very passionate about different books, and I
Hmm.
think that helps a lot. So the group moderator can be passionate about separate things while other people are posting things. So I
Yeah.
think that that's really, really cool and gives it a unique edge.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I generally, oh, William says hashtag weird shit. Yeah, of course we have hashtag weird shit, dude. So yeah, contribute to the voodoo. Sorry, I'm also
Yeah, yeah,
losing.
yeah. So get this. So if you're a physical backer,
Yes.
we're making an extra ash can that's 4 pages. So you're
Nice.
getting an extra book if you back it. You're getting coasters that we unlocked. You're getting a voodoo charm for your voodoo charm bracelet because everyone needs one of those.
Uh,
And you're getting a sticker in like 12 digital books. So you're getting a lot of stuff.
nice, nice. Pops Van Sant has all love, no hate, and promotions and networking are king. Of course they are. And we were talking about this earlier. It's like, guys, all you really need to do is succeed in the comics world. It's not only just you have to work at it and be consistent, but fuck, just be a pleasant person.
Right?
I mean, you can still be yourself, but don't be a dick.
And believe in what you're doing. Like, so many people do these things and they just don't, they just don't believe in, they're so busy doing their thing that they don't believe in themselves. Like, just the other day, someone had a really big Kickstarter and he was like, hey, can you help me out? I don't know what my print order should be. I'm thinking 100. I'm like, you raised like $3,000. He's like, yeah, but what am I going to do with more than 100? I was like, if you don't believe that you can sell your own book, who else is going to believe it? You're always going to be at this level. Like,
yeah.
Don't overprint like crazy, but like overprint,
Yeah, and it says, Quentin says, demon bitch, and William Pace says, yeah, I know I had your partner on this on my podcast, and it's a great project. Probably you want to go into my Facebook. I have a Facebook Live there, so you can read some of the comments. But I suggest you mute it, or else you're going to go batty.
Is he talking? So he had my partner or his partner? Like, I'm not gay with Luke. I'm sorry if that was confusing, or if that's going to make me lose backers.
I doubt it. It's like, yeah, I know I had your partner in this on my podcast. It's a great project. So I think he's saying like your writing partner or your artistic partner.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I have an artist. I'm the only writer, but I have an artist, who's been, which has been nice. That's a neat thing that I have on this, is my artist is actually out there promoting as well. It's new. I've never seen that happen.
Yeah, yes, push, be excited, never let them see you discouraged. No, your creative partner, he said.
Yeah. We've Luke and I get along great. It's been a great process. One of the things I just complimented him yesterday is this project has never had any issues. Like, I was like, dude, I need an extra page, no problem. I think I only had to send back like 4 panels, like total in the whole project, that I was just like, those don't work for me. That angle's not right. But everything else has been crazy, and he gets it done really fast, and there's no ego to it. It's just like, all right, cool, let's do it. Even early on, like, I made a joke. I was like, wow, that's a fine looking ass on on our voodoo priest. And he's like, does it look too feminine? Like, I'll change it right now. It's like, no, it's fine. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, it's like fine ass stuff. Like, hey. So
just because he has a fine ass doesn't mean you got to change everything. Like, that's just let him live his life.
I mean, fine ass is like actually a compliment and stuff like that. Sup, right. Y'all. Sup, C. Sup, Travis. Hail, Crom Pops. Hey. So this is my one of my good longtime fans, Quentin, from fucking the Netherlands. He's from Rotterdam, and he gets really happy about shit. Like, this is the happiest guy ever. Like, I've never seen him pissed. And what's funny about Quentin is that he always does this thing where he's like going, like, I'll mention something and I'll like just go insane about it. Like, I mentioned Johnny Ryan's 6911. He's like, I have to mention that every so often because his reaction is great. It's awesome. And if anybody ever Googles that, I am not responsible what happens to you. It is not safe for work. That's what I'm going to say right there.
So I shouldn't Google it right now, like, while we're on, like, will I get in a rabbit hole and not come back?
Well, no, you can do it if you work from home. I'm just saying, like, if the fucking servers are, like, bothering, like, observing your shit, then it's like, you shouldn't be looking that on company time. But if you work for yourself, fuck it,
Yeah, you want to hear something crazy that happened to me today?
What?
So I wake up this morning, I have a networking meeting. So my primary day job is a web designer, but I work from home, and I'm in a networking group. And, they're all Zoom now because of COVID. Somebody hijacked our Zoom. I've always heard about it, but I've never had it happen to me.
Uh-huh.
So they hijacked our Zoom, but here's the weird part. They were calling us. Like, they had our phone number somehow through Zoom and were calling us. One of them, like, they even said their address to it. For me, he just called me the F word for gay. I don't like to say that word, so that's why I'm saying it like that. And then hung up the phone.
Forbidden F word.
That's not a forbidden F word. It's really offensive to me. Like,
oh, okay, that one. Okay, that's what I was asking about. So we can have an idea without saying it,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure, I stick to no homo or something,
Oh, yeah. Like my friend who is bisexual, he said, "Yeah, that's gay, but not the sexy gay." And I usually laugh about that shit. It's like, yeah, yes, Travis, I have fun sometimes too. I love Christy. She's awesome. Oh, that's sweet. Everybody just like loves each other on this channel, even though we say the worst things ever in the world. Sometimes we just go like insane about shit. Sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're all in this together, you know, especially in this extra time. I actually may have to have you because we talked so much before this. So here's an interesting fact: Christy and I actually like each other. So when we get together, we actually talk about all sorts of other stuff. So we've been talking for like a half hour before we even went live. And because of that, I need a drink real quick. Can you distract him?
Oh, I can do that. William Pace says sometimes. I'll be drawing. How about that? I'll draw while you go and get your fucking like drink and shit. Get your drink.
I Pepsi on.
Okay. Hey Jay, what's up? I've got Travis Gibb on here, and he just wanted to go get a Pepsi. So no, this is not an endorsement of cola, but I'm gonna go draw and stuff. So I'm drawing myself angry. So people really like the fact that I'm drawing angry, right there. So how's everybody today? Everybody doing good? Sup, Jay? Right? Well, that was totally fast, dude.
Pepsi.
Yeah. Sup, Q? So Jay's on there too. He's a storyboard artist.
Yes. So yeah, we're talking about nations, and I'm trying to get to the 250 backers. That would be nice for me. That'd be a nice round number, you know. Making some new stretch goals right now. I think we're gonna give Russell's Ichabod away. He's a good guy, and Zob issue 1. So we've got some giveaways, so that's cool.
Yeah, Angry Shin is fucking Jay is saying. Yes, it's always angry. I am always angry. You just can't tell half the time because I'm grinning half the time. But
really, I don't find you angry.
No, I'm not really excessively angry. Not so much.
You say fuck a lot, but
maybe that's why.
Yeah, I mean, you say the F word a lot, but that doesn't mean you're angry.
That's true. I'm not that angry. Yeah, it's like Matt Knowles. Yay, lunch hour. Kick some butt, Travis. Woo-hoo! Pops. Laugh out loud. Christy and I sliding each other's into unbox at all hours. We became friends pretty much the first time we saw our show. Good. Doing good. What's good? Jay, Matt. Nice. I love how Sorry, I'm eating. I love how my audience like gets to know other people that I know, and we all have a good time.
Right. So this is a community-based thing. By the way, Matt and Steph, I was talking to Christy. If you want to be on her show, you just got to talk to her. Say, hey, I love you and I worship everything about you, and I would love to be on your show. That's all you got to say. It's easy.
Yeah, like what else can you do?
Right. Just as much submissive as you can is going to be the better result, Matt. If you want to get involved.
Oh yeah, there you go. So I'm just.
So what are you drawing today? You're drawing. It looks like a ninja.
Well, it's just like basically it's a picture of me, but it's like me being pissed. But it's like kind of like that whole dark, fucking evil shit going on. It's just like sometimes I'll just get a picture in my head about something and I'll draw it and people end up liking it. So it's like it doesn't really have any sense at this moment right now.
Okay.
Like for sometimes I was driving these really fucked up cartoons about the state of our world today. And I liked how some people got really angry at me and they said, "What are you trying to say?" I'm like, just look at the fucking cartoon. I'm not going to go and tell you what you need to see. I'm just.
Well, what I found interesting too, someone the other day was like, they were talking about you specifically, and they're like, you know what? I don't really get Demon Bitch. It's not really my cup of tea. But man, does she make some dope pins. I need to get every one of her pins.
Yeah, right? So I have to make something you like. Oh, that's cute. Matt says, Christy, I love you and worship everything about you. Would love to be on your show. Well, Matt, you and Steph are welcome to be on. I would have to figure out the camera stuff.
As religion works, worship comes with money. So there's got to be some sort of offering. So just Vimo or PayPal, we'll get that taken care of.
Right? You can just go and say, yeah, just tithe your belongings to me. I think that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Cheers, Travis. Hey, Pops, rough day, but wanted to pop in. Hey, Katrina. Sorry, you're having a rough day. The pins are cool. Yeah, like, it's not every day you fucking do, like, nasty, nasty, like fucking diseases and shit, and people love that and think it's adorable.
Right, sure.
I mean, right now,
Like I get, I've talked to you about it. Like I get your concept. It's not my bag, but like I get it.
yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, it's like, I understand that, you know, sometimes not everybody's going to jive with it. And I'm kind of like, okay, that's fine. Don't give a shit, you know?
Right. Right. But I do I love the character. She's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love I love it when other people are talking about demon characters and then you throw demon bitch in. That's
Yeah.
always a laugh for me.
Yeah, then I fuck everything up, and then everybody's like, what?
Right. They're like, check out my demon, check out this, and you're like, no, this is a demon.
Well, here, demon bitch, and everybody's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, it's like based on people I don't like.
Right. Well, I think the biggest offense of demon bitch is the covered up nipples. I think if the nipples were showed, I could, get down like
You don't want to see those
her
things.
being some sort of protective,
Well, I mean, it's like, she's disgusting. You don't want to see everything about her. Ugh, disgusting. You look at that, you're like, ugh. I'm just like painting this stuff. Cheers, Travis. Christy provides
And
profound
I've made
social
out with some
content.
disgusting people, so I've been there.
You know what? I groove with that. You know, sometimes in your dating life before you get married, you like go like, why
Right.
the fuck did I do this? Ugh.
Right.
The great thing about art, it's subjective. Anything that elicits emotional responses is success. Yeah, that's why I don't get pissed when people get upset at me. I actually think that's pretty funny.
Right.
I got all mad, like, why'd you write this? Like, why not, dumbass?
Right. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Oh, you know that asshole that was bothering with Varian and fucking his wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told him he was a weeaboo and that he probably fucks gas station sushi because he deserves that.
Right. I mean, and gas station sushi is the best sushi for low class people.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm waiting to
You know-
see his reply. I don't know if
You know,
reply.
in gas stations right now, you can't get relish because of COVID, and that's really upsetting to me. Because I occasionally like a gas station hot dog.
Why can't you get
and that-
relish? Like they would come in packets, wouldn't they?
Yeah. They didn't have any packets. They had like crushed onions in packets, and that's just not the same.
Oh, she said. Pop said she ripped that dude good. It's like that was meant to happen. That guy was a fucking dick to Varian. He didn't deserve that. Fuck
Right.
that guy.
Well, me and Varian have to have a talk. The other night on a show, he was just talking crap. I mean, I think he was being funny, but like, gotta be like, what's your deal? I'm gonna have to call him out. I'm gonna have to go on a show.
Well, I mean, like I'm just talking shit to that dude because it's like what he said. What that dude said to him was like fucked up, and I'm like, you don't get to say that shit. Fuck you, like that. That's how I
Right.
feel about it. It's like, all right. Besides, it's just
So,
kind of fun to give shit to somebody that's being a dick. I enjoy it sometimes.
Gas station as a flashlight replacement.
Well, you know, I mean, the tuna looks probably good, and the salmon like is the right color. I mean, even though if it may smell bad, but you know, I'm sure he's used to like taking a piece of flank steak home on sale and past the expiry date and throwing it in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Right.
You know, I said that shit in front of people. They're like, I
Well,
really
you gotta make it warm, right? That's the key.
yeah. I mean, it's just you got to make it warm, or else it's not gonna feel good. I'm guessing. Like it can't be like It can't be like apple pie, like American
Right.
pie standards. But you can be kind of like maybe like lukewarm water or some shit like that. I don't know. What about the supermarket? Do they sell relish there? No, we're talking about gas station hot dogs.
Yeah, it's gas station hot dogs. I specifically went to the gas station.
They have that ghetto fucking taste, like, you know, oh yeah, this tastes like shit or something.
Um. So, but it is what it is, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think that people, it's funny. I was talking to somebody the other day, and we were talking about CG, and we were talking about like SGW, and they're just like, they're ruining everything. They're ruining stuff, and but I actually am a historian, so like I really care about comics, and they were really shocked when I showed them that woman changing Thor to a woman and it being Jane Foster actually increased Thor's money and how many people bought it. And how many people were all about it. And it really shocked people when you act. That's not everything, but sure. So some of those things are right. And I hate that we can't have like an open commentary about anything these days and go, hey, why don't we actually research what we're saying instead of just arguing about it,
Yeah. Matt says, throw me the link to jump in at 1:15 your time. I will have a special flash incentive to try to help Travis get in there. I'll see if I can do that. I don't know if I can, just because I can.
I've had multiple people on Skype before, so I think if you sent.
Do you pay for Skype?
But do you
pay for Skype? Because if you pay for Skype, yeah. I know that's a I mean, I could try to
I've
add
never
him on there. So Matt, message me, PM me your Skype, and I'll see if I could get you on here. Definitely. I don't know if I can have you on camera, because I don't know if I have that capability, because I have the free version of Skype. So, hey, Lucidia, Ben Herman says, New York City street vendor hot dogs are basically undigestible. Quick Trip hot dogs were always good to her. She was laughing. So, but yeah, I can try to do it, Matt. I'd be down to doing it. I just don't know if I can, but we can try. Anything to give Travis a little boost. Fuck it, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, can we talk about... Yeah, well, I gave them... So their last campaign, I really hooked them up. I had a story, an exclusive story that I had just written. I got denied for a book, but I really loved the story, so I just did it anyways, because, that's what you do. So I got in the book, and what was really cool about it, like, before I knew I was in the book, I gave them that story to use as an incentive. Like, if they got to that, they get exclusive 4-page story by me, and it helped. It helped them get a few more backers and got them where they need to go. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool of you to do, dude.
Dude, like, I want to help people out. Like, so if anybody, has a Kickstarter, even if I don't know you, if you're like, hey, can I borrow one of your books for Kickstarter? Yeah, dude, let's do it. Like, have it a stretch goal. I don't care. Like, I am here to help you grow your business. I am not that egotistical. Like, we're all in this together.
Yeah. No, I totally get you that. If not, we can do a show in the madness for it. That too. I mean, as I said, I'll be willing to help. I don't know if I can add another person on Skype, but as I said, we can try. Just let me know. Definitely been a huge help to me. Ryan Shimek. I'm trying to think. Have I talked to him before? I'm trying to remember.
I don't know. So Ryan's, he's been around for a long time, but he just started getting active.
Oh, nice.
But he's got a cool little Kickstarter called The Pit right now. And what's cool about it is he just asked me if I would write a backup story. So if he gets to $2,000, you're going to get a 4-page backup written by me.
Nice.
And I'm going to write it as bad as possible so to make Ryan's writing look better. So I'm going to help him out. So I'm just going to write it poorly to elevate his writing, because that's the kind of guy I am, to compliment him.
Oh, there you go. Props, dude. There you go. Ryan said, definitely been a huge help to me. Nope, and he's new. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's actually kind of nice. Like, I just like kind of hanging out with new people and new things as well as the established people. I think both deserve love a lot.
Yeah.
Like, so sweet.
I never get frustrated with someone's like, I don't understand this or that. I was like, let's figure it out, man. Like, they struggle with trying to figure out these things and they don't ask the right questions and they get screwed over. That's how I met my artist for Voodoo Nation. On his 5th Kickstarter, I looked at his track record and he was only getting about $300 to $400.
That's fun.
Every Kickstarter. But he's on issue 5 of his project. More than that. He had low goals. I was like, let me give you some advice. So I gave him some advice, got him to the $3,000 mark. And it's just, helped him get to where to go. And that's how I built this relationship. And now we have a product together.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's like sometimes you just gotta, it's just the thing is that it's like about communication. What kind of fucking bothers me about some people is that, like, sometimes they make a bigger deal out of shit that they really shouldn't. I'm not saying with everybody. Like, there's legitimate issues here and there. But, like, sometimes people are like, oh, I hate my writer or my artist. It's like, why? It's like, well, they're not doing what I asked. It's like, what have you told them? So you didn't tell them fucking shit. Yeah.
And they're like, he doesn't share it enough. Okay, did you send the rules of what you needed for sharing or whatever? Like, that's you. They're not required to do that if that's not in the deal.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let me see if I can add him on there. So, add to call. So, okay, so I'm going to try to add Matt.
He said it doesn't work. Then I'll type it here.
Okay.
I'm all about love. Matt is welcome in anything I'm doing. Like, let's come on in.
Okay, I'm
That's good
adding
people.
him right now. Let's see if it works. So, hello? Oh, he's calling him. Okay, we're gonna see if this works. Hey, what's
Come
up?
on in.
Yo, what's going on?
Travis, are you there?
Oh, let me. Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, it has you
You're
off video,
frozen
but
right now, so I don't know if I see Matt.
so it's like this. You're off, but Matt is on video. So I think mine can only handle one video at a time. My version of Skype.
All right, well, I'll only come on for a couple seconds and I'll jump off because, like I said, it's just here to help Travis and see if we can get a little bit of cross campaign love. And Travis, you can do the same thing on your side if you want.
Sure, sure.
What you got, brother? What's going on?
All right,
Tell
so
them about your campaign since you're here. Like, before you even do any cross promotion, tell them about your campaign. Tell them what's up.
well, Steph Can and I are running Tales from Nocturnia issue 3 of 3, and the 130 plus page trade paperback.
Oh, now you guys are on video. Great, awesome. Same
Oh,
time.
there we go. Look at that.
It
Look
just
at that.
takes it a moment.
So
I think
we
it's just
are
kind of stupid.
we are a couple days behind Travis. Travis is ending on Friday. We're ending on Sunday. A lot of the things that have happened in our campaigns have kind of been in parallel. So it's a medieval fantasy story about a kingdom in shambles. The kingdom needs some leadership, and they end up starting to look towards their executioner, Beninock. Unfortunately, he has become so distraught with being in the public eye that he wants to jump out of it. And
One of my backers was going like this. She was saying, like, Lucidia said, send those Kickstarters my way. I didn't buy my guinea pigs a new $300 cage yet, so I got money to spend.
Nice. So send
Throw
her
it down in there in the Facebook chat.
so this is actually going to be a good thing for your person here that wants to do that. So, like I said, we have medieval fantasy. We've got everything from single issues all the way up through $300 leather dragon lord masks. But what I want to do for Travis is, we're well known for doing post-campaign drawings. That's something that Steph and I do a lot of. We will put this in a message to our backers as soon as we're off of this call. Travis, if you want to do the same thing, feel free. You don't have to. We are going to tell our people, if you can prove to us that you have not only backed our campaign, but you've gone on and backed Voodoo Nations before it ends, that we will put any person that does that onto another list. I think we've already got 6 drawings that are going to happen after our campaign. But if you can prove that you're a backer of our campaign and Voodoo Nations, we're going to put you onto a list and we'll do a drawing for one of our things. It's probably going to be a foil cover or a limited edition homage cover at the end of our campaign. So back Tales from Nocturnia 3, back Voodoo Nations, show that you've backed both of them. You have a chance to be in a drawing for a special incentive at the end of our campaign, as soon as we make sure all the credit cards and all that stuff have come through. So probably like about a week after our campaign, we'll do those drawings. What do you think about that, Travis?
That sounds great. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll throw it over to our backers as soon as we're done, and we can see if we can get you a couple more backers, get you up to that 250, bump 250, see if we can get you to 275 by the end of your campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to. We just added auto commentary for the 5500. If we get to that, we also got a couple more digital books that we're adding. So we're adding stuff all the time to really incentivize. But yeah, we'll get you guys all taken care of. It looks like Pop's already popped the 3 ones. So yeah, there's ours, and then Mojo Rising is connected to us because we have the connected covers.
Yeah.
And literally. Those both if you're watching this or watching it later, literally in 2 days, that goes off the Mojo site and ours. You cannot get them anymore after that. And we are literally printing it at as close to the numbers we need as possible.
I see.
So, and for foreign backers, because I know you said Quentin was a foreign backer, I know that shipping is tough. And what I do for my foreign backers, I up your pledge 1 level.
That's nice.
So whatever you get, I up it 1 level. So if you get the basic package, you're going to get like the second basic package.
Did you hear that, Quentin? He's a fan, so yeah, like he'll be open to do that. At least he'll tell his friends.
Yeah. I wish we could get that post office thing, but as in America, if you didn't notice, our post office is a mess today.
Yeah, yeah. I gotta go into that.
But yes, I will post on my thing. I will. I have also a drawing. I can put up a second drawing. If you backed both books, we'll make sure that that you can get an option to get in a couple of covers. I'll give like 2 or 3 away.
Awesome. Like I said, to give Travis a shout out, it's always easy for somebody to talk about their own book and pitch it. But I can tell you right now, whether you're a fan of Voodoo, whether you're a fan of what he's doing in the story, if you just want to be a fan and support a great creator that really selflessly goes out there and helps other people and wants to promote and is going to, give you basically the shirt off his back to help you to be successful in your campaign, you want to go back Travis Gibb. Travis, like he said earlier, he gave us a digital, an unreleased digital as a flash incentive in our last campaign. He's set up some really good in-person signings for us. He's got us in contact with one of the best local comic book stores in the state. And Travis is always out there saying, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do to help out other people? And this is the kind of guy you want to help him get that big push at the end so that way he can get on and do the next thing that he wants to do and the next thing. We all have to have money to be able to do the next project we want to do. Help him exceed expectations on this campaign.
Oh, much. I have so much mail that has not arrived. Crazy. Yeah, dude, I understand what you mean. But
yeah, so how far are you into fulfillment?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm close to being done, actually. I'm waiting on one backer because they haven't answered their survey. So I've messaged them on Facebook and called them. Oh, Jay said he backed both of the campaigns, so I'm guessing your guys's.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, Jay's cool. Jay, he's really awesome. But yeah.
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah. Travis is a great writer. They make a great product. Awesome. They're all good people. But yeah. So, boy. But yeah, guys. I mean, thank you for backing them. I know I could always count on you. So I think you at least got 2 backers out of this, you guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Jay's has come through, so I'll wait for this hamster cage one. I'm a little sad about the hamster not getting a cage, but I'm gonna take it.
Well, they're guinea pigs. She's just like.
I hate guinea pigs, so I hope that's not gonna be a problem. I just don't like that squeak. That.
Oh, you mean when they sound like they're gonna die or something if you even touch them?
Right. And every time you're getting a soda from the fridge or something, they're just like, no, dude, it's not your turn.
Oh, those connecting covers are often Don't Forget Mojo. No, Don't Forget Mojo, guys, either. Just to let you know, my viewers, go back Mojo. So it's 3 of those, and they're all interconnected.
Yeah. So if you want the connected cover, you've got to back my connected cover and then theirs. You got to back on both campaigns to get them so they connect.
Yeah, if you don't get the connecting covers, man, that's like getting the Constructicons for the Transformers and only having 2 of the legs and you don't have the body. You got to have everything to be able to make Destructor, man. You got to have all the pieces. If you only got 1/2 of that cover, man, you're going to just be sitting there missing out. You're going to be like, what did I do? I only got the Mojo side. I don't have the Voodoo Nation side. I got to have them both so I can display them in all their glory.
Right. that is the best sell of that I've heard. Good job.
That's right. First time they've ever been compared to Decepticons.
If I could be anything, I'd be. Well, I really like the. What was the dinosaur one called when it was put together?
I think it was Triptychon was the complete one, and I'm trying to. It's the Predacons, I think. Because there was Triptychon. I think Triptychon was the. No, Predaking. Predaking was the Predacons.
Yeah.
One.
Me, Grimlock, don't remember.
Yeah, the Dinobots never formed in one. They were just called the Dinobots. They never formed in one mecha at all.
Oh, really?
At least in the G1 version. They might have in the other ones, but yeah, Grimlock. Gotta go, guys. Gotta put going Krill Lake real close to take the kid to PT. Oh, totally, dude. I understand. Weak.
All right, hey, Catred, we gotta talk because I want you as a proofreader for Cthulhu Invades Oz. So.
Oh, you're talking about Katrina?
Yeah, Katrina. Yeah, I want her to do Cthulhu Invades Oz. I want her to do a proofread.
That shit will be amazing. Cthulhu Invades Oz.
It is gonna be amazing. Are you gonna do a pinup for me?
I can if you ask. I'd be down.
I'm asking right now. Yeah.
Sure.
I could imagine Christy Shin doing a Dorothy pinup in her demon bitch style. That's gonna be crazy.
That's what I want. I want your invasion, Cthulhu invading Oz, in one of your pinup styles. Okay. I gotta see it.
Okay, send me a PDF of a rough, and then that way it'll kind of fit, so I can have an idea of what.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a whole bunch of different writers and styles, so it doesn't have. It could be whatever style you want. But I want to get you a pin up, and we'll compensate you with a little bit of. You'll have a couple of options. You'll be same as everybody else.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about the things in detail after this, definitely. But I'd be down. Yeah, just let me know when and what size, and then we'll talk about that. It's so funny.
Yeah,
my buddy Lawrence, we're going to be on Mainframe Comic Con. It's like that looks demonic. The picture that I drew. It's like,
So,
ooh.
Christy, do you know a whole lot about Cthulhu Invades Oz that Travis is putting together? I mean, I know that's one of your next projects, right? I know that's one of the next things you're going to have.
Big one. Yeah, when this is done, that is all I am thinking about. Obviously, we got to do promotion of this, and Broke Down's going to be in the back burner doing some stuff, but that's going to be the focus.
I can tell you that.
Okay.
Travis brought Steph and I in to do a small thing in there, and by doing that, we've been able to get some insight and see into the production of this book. And Travis, I hope I'm allowed to say that. But the whole reason I say that is because some of the stuff that people are putting together for this is bonkers. Some of the art that is in this book is bonkers. I cannot wait to see what everybody does, because it looks really, really, really good. When you first started doing all the announcements about all these creative teams are going to be in there, I was like, oh my gosh, how is Travis going to be able to manage all these creative teams and get them all together? And seeing what all these people are putting together, I'm sure it's probably more than you probably even expected, Travis. It is looking really, really good.
Nice.
Yeah, it has been crazy. I've got everyone I know at Scout. So basically, if I know your name at Scout, you're in my book. I've got half of Source Point that I know. I've got a couple people from Mad Cave and a couple people from Action Labs. Like, Matt and I are the slouches in there. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, sometimes it's like, I mean, I did hear about it, Travis, like, I just heard it because I saw in the post while I was, like, fulfilling shit. But yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to kind of get more in depth into it, but you know how, like, we're so inundated with, like, fucking announcements. I'm like, yeah, okay, that looks cool. And I looked at it and I, like, liked it. I was like, oh, I can't. It's like this, you can't follow it sometimes. What's annoying about Facebook, because even though, like, your post will pop up, it won't be cumulative or consecutive. You get what I mean? Like, I'll get a little blurb of it. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I would think there would be more would pop up, but it doesn't. And you're like,
well, yeah, I could send you. I just had a meeting last night. So we had a big meeting about it, and it was pretty cool because Jerome, the artist, we had a meeting to see how many stories we're missing. Because I felt like we were missing so many. Because just like he said, like there were so many people. But when we did it, we have 70 pages complete right now. And then so we're missing like 5 or 6 stories, but we have them all. Mm-hmm. It's just he has the art and I have the script, so he can't put it together. So I was like, oh, here's your script. Here's this. Here's what you need. There's literally only 2 stories that aren't complete in the whole thing, which is unheard of with anthologies being still a month out. Like it's not due till September. Yeah. So we are kicking butt. So we're going to be able to do some stuff. We're going to go heavy, but I absolutely want you on it. I want you to do a pin up and get you some copies and do some cool stuff. I think it'd be fun.
That would be great. Yeah, I'd be down for it. Yeah, just let me know, and with the time frame.
Yeah. I'll send you. Like I said, give me a couple more days so we can finish the stuff, and then I'll send you what we have so far, so you can kind of read what we have and see what you need to do.
And don't mind me if my brain is so full. I'm like, what's this about? Because I'll remember. It's just like on my mind right at the moment. It's like, I don't know at this moment. Yeah.
Right.
But I'll remember once you talk to me. Like, oh yeah, we talked about. Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember. So.
Yeah, no, I think it's a requirement to get your style, because I tried to get people with unique styles. Matt can back me up. Like, everybody has very unique styles in that book, which makes it pretty cool.
I'm so glad you got Brian Silvier in there. Some of his art is absolutely insane. Oh my goodness, that's like when I saw you had him, I was like, oh man, there's some really good stuff in there.
Did Russell have him as a cover on one of the monster books? But maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember.
Russell's in it. I don't know if he's ever shared it, but Russell's in it.
He might have shared it, but I might not have seen it.
He's working with the guy he works with a lot. I can't think of his name right now. But it's kind of a cartoony style. Hold on, give me a minute.
Like, it's weird because, like, I'm either really good with names or shit. But it's like...
I'm the same way.
Yeah, like, when I see the art style, I'm like, oh, that looks familiar. And then if you tell me the artist's name, I'm like, oh, okay, And it's no like disrespect to the artist. Just sometimes like my brain is so full of other shit that I'm like, okay, you know.
Yeah. So Matt.
Yes.
I don't have $300, but I need a dragon head. What can we do?
You don't have $300. Well, here's the thing: if you really need a dragon head and you don't have $300, there's other versions of the dragon head. You could get yourself a baby dragon head keychain.
Okay.
That is made by the same people. So we've got 3 different dragons. You've got the baby dragon head keychain, all leather, handmade, that I think are like a $20 add-on. Then you've got the wall-mounted dragon head. No actual dragons were harmed in the creation of the wall-mounted leather dragon head. And then the big one is the massive leather dragon lord, which, like you said, it's $300. That's the price they set, and they told us that's what we had to sell it for. But yeah, those things, like I said, if you really want to get a dragon head, we can get you a baby dragon head keychain.
No, I need to replace my head with a dragon. So I got to come up with $300 in 8 days, huh?
So here's the thing. I may not be able to do anything about that, but I think Christy Shin might be able to draw you where you've been like decapitated and then have some really poorly sewn on dragon head onto your head. Right. I think she could probably accommodate that for you.
It's really funny how you guys think I'm just going to beat everybody up or something, which is hilarious. You know, like the fucking Chairman Momo pimp slap, like.
But it's your persona. It's so great because you're like the nicest person ever, but you just have this persona of like, don't fuck with me. I'm gonna mess you up, and you're like, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Oh, you mean like you and Tony go away? So Travis, the thing is, like, there's this guy who like had such a poor command of the English language. I had no idea what the fuck he was trying to say to me in PM, but he put up this artist website of the same name. But looking back, I think he kind of like catfish this artist, so he would kind of pretend to be like him. So we did that. So we looked at that, and so while I posted one of my arts in a very public post on Facebook, I mean all my posts are public, he just said, okay, give it to me. You give it to me nasty. And I'm like, oh, okay, so you're trying to net sex me, okay. And he said, come on. And then I just like, one of my buddies, Tony, you know, he was having a bad week or a rough week, so I just said, hey Tony, you want to fuck with somebody? And so we both went on there and said, you know, just to let you know, I said, my fans are vicious, so you're trying to proposition me in front of all my fans. Here,
I remember this.
Yeah, and I said, I'll introduce you to my friend Tony. He's shaved and clean. And then I think Tony offered to split him in half like a rail.
Yeah, and I remember, like, he kept going, no, I'm not interested. And you're like, why? Like, what's wrong?
You asked me nasty.
He was like, leave me alone. He's like, leave me alone. I don't want that. Leave me alone.
Yeah, and it's funny because he wrote, you and Tony go away. Then he ended up blocking me. I'm like, because apparently this guy actually, like, I showed one of my friends who's another artist. She said, oh yeah, he was friends with other people. Like, I guess he was one of those catfisher type guys that friends one artist, doesn't do anything for a while, then ends up friending all your friends to look legitimate. And then I guess then he said, because she dances, like, does freeform dancing. And then what ended up happening is that he said to her publicly on, like, he posted, he said, oh, do a lap dance for me. So she blocked him. So I showed her what happened. She's like, oh yeah, that guy, fuck that guy. And I said, oh yeah, I fucked with him. I think he's crying now.
Yeah, I really don't understand. I have a girl who lives local, who's a friend of mine on Facebook, she's like an esports gamer, and she gets hit on all the time. And they ask her to do the craziest things, and I just don't understand. Either I'm not confident enough to do that, or I'm not a douche. I don't know the difference. They're so mean to the things that they say and try to get. I'm just like, really?
Oh, it's funny because I start laughing at them because I'll start fucking with them. I think like one guy sent me a dick pic. I think you guys must have seen that shit right there.
Yeah, you sent it to me. It was a wonderful day. I was very proud to be your friend that day.
I feel like the question should be who did not see that, because I don't think I know anybody that didn't, because you're just like, I don't ever want somebody to get harassed. I never want somebody to get harassed. But I'm telling you right now, if somebody decides they want to pick someone to harass, Christy Shin is the one that we appreciate, because you handle them and you turn it around on them and humiliate them and are like, don't ever do this again, you moron. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to put it back in your face. And it is amazing how much how well you do at obliterating these people that are idiots like that. So I don't ever want anybody to get harassed, but if you do it to Christy Shin and you'll never do it again.
Well, I mean, it's just I have fun with them. I know they're trying to have fun with me. It's like, no. It's like, I'm going to make it so you can't, you know. It's like, and plus it's like half the time I don't give a fuck about these people anyway. Because it's like, first of all, like, you go on here, you show me your dick. It's like, okay, first of all, what do you want me to do with it? Like, you know, you can't even be bothered to talk to me. You can't even bother to, like, say hi, what's up? I mean, it's like, I don't know what you're trying to do, but all right, well, whatever, fucker. So I just decided to go fuck with them. And, you know, it's just, I mean, that dude with the dick pic, he just was like going like, he's like, here you go. And I'm just like, he just basically popped it up. I said, that looks malformed. And he said, are you okay? Wait, are you okay? And then he's like going, he just deletes it.
I like it when, you know, one of the comebacks that I've learned that you're supposed to do with that is tell them that, like, do not send me child pornography. That is a child fetus. Why are you sending me that?
It's like, I don't want child porn. What the fuck is this? Oh, there were ones that, like, I've done really fucked up things to, and it's just like, you know, they've been just harassing people, and it's like what we did to Varian's asshole. Like, I just had to fucking just say all that shit that I said to him.
Oh my goodness! You're talking about the guy who was being mean to Varian. I was like, what are you talking about?
Through his wife.
No, but you said we're talking about Varian's asshole, and I, like, my brain was like, thought you meant that literally, and I was like, what happened? Oh wait, you're talking about the guy who was a jerk to him.
Oh, yeah. Dude, like the guy with a Japanese name. I highly doubt that motherfucker was Japanese anyway. I just looked at it like, you're some fucking weeaboo that fucks gas station sushi, don't you?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. That pissed me off, man. That pissed me off. I don't like comments like that at all.
Oh, that's why I just decided to just say fucked up shit to him. He says, you know I'm not Japanese. I said, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to make fun of you. Fuck you. The thing is about, like, my pleasure and everybody else's pleasure is more important than yours. We count, you don't. Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. So I was curious, Matt, how close is Steph to Christy?
How close is Steph to Christy? I know that Steph and Christy are buds. I mean, I know they're definitely friends.
No, in California.
Oh, how close are you guys in California?
I think we're about an hour and a half away from each other.
Are you in Los Angeles proper?
Yeah, like we're in LA County.
So if you're in LA County, it's probably about 2.5 hours, I think, because I know that so 2.5, 3 hours, because I know when Steph has to drive to the airport in Los Angeles, it normally takes her about 2.5 to 3 to get there.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the midpoint between that area, you know, like, or like a half an hour away, 45 minutes depending on traffic, because like you have like regular LA and then you have the area to West LA from where I drive, and it's like, fucking, that's annoying, because it's like, it can be like the traffic can be as simple as 20 minutes, but then it can be a bitch like more than an hour because of the highways over there. So yeah,
well, it's kind of like being in Florida. You can drive an hour, you can be in Jacksonville, drive an hour and still be in Jacksonville, because the entire county of Duval County is Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
So yeah, I get.
Florida's a big state, you know, like California's a big state. Like one of my friends, he said like, oh yeah, San Francisco's real close to you. I'm like, no. It's like fucking 5 hours away, dude. 4 to 5 hours away.
Yeah, I've only been to California once. You know, I went there I got film, so I have a film degree, so I went up there to look to see if that was an option for me. But I had a baby at the time, so I was kind of choosing to. But I didn't get to see nearly as much as I wanted to. I was there very, very quick in and out. Mm-hmm. But I did love the vibe, and I was in the hotel that they film like tons of movies in, because I was in the hotel and I'm a film.
Talking about the Biltmore.
What's that?
The Biltmore.
Could be. I don't know.
The Biltmore's
it kind of looks like it could either be a dorm or a hotel Mm-hmm. Like it's both.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because the Biltmore is downtown, and that's where they filmed The Shining and Ghostbusters and things like that. And
hell yeah.
And that's when. Yeah, we in 2018 went to LA Comic-Con and went to that one. That's probably where you're at.
It could be. It's inside like a big open area, and they have elevators everywhere.
It may not be there, because the Biltmore is like walking
distance.
Like
a fancy, yeah.
Yeah, the Biltmore is walking distance from the Staples Center.
The only movie that I can think of that's been there that like nobody's really seen is so Kevin Smith wrote another movie that he doesn't talk about. Hold on, let me find out the name of it. I can't think of it right now.
Now we're nerding out on Kevin Smith.
Yeah, dude, I'm a huge mark for Kevin Smith.
Hey, Travis, real quick while you're looking that up, what actual time does your campaign end?
Oh, that's a good question too. I think it's in the evening. I think it's 5 or 6 tomorrow night.
All right, let's take a look because I want to make sure when I send this update to our people over here that I'm telling them exactly when your campaign ends because I want to make sure they know, hey, you have to go back to be able to be a part of this drawing. You got to get in by X time. So let's see here.
Oh, you know what? It's not even on his thing. It's not even on his IMDb.
Oh, he must have scrubbed that like nuts.
So. He wrote it, and if you watch it, you'll be like, "Oh, this was a Kevin Smith movie."
So you got 41 hours to go. So that means you're probably ending somewhere like 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
Weird. Shouldn't be that, but okay.
Well, let's see here. Because what? Yeah. So you end on Okay. So you know what? Saturday, August 15th, 9:30 in the morning is when it is. That's what it says on your page.
Okay. Okay, guys, but you know what? There is no time like the present, so you guys better back his shit now. I know some of you already have, and thank you, but do it now. We threw up the things and the links. Travis's is pinned, but do Mojo, do Tales from the Nocturne. I'm sorry, my brain is stupid today. I apologize.
Tales from Nocturnia.
Tales from Nocturnia. Thank you. I wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I'm like, Rrr. So I'm not as sharp as I usually am. So guys, just fucking back all of them. They're a holy trinity of wonderful. So just do it. They're all interconnected. You will get tons of art and wonderful things. Fuck dragon heads and all that other shit. Just do it, man. Just go ahead and back the shit out of them.
All right, so here's the movie. It was Overnight Delivery.
That sounds familiar. Was it a C or B movie?
Oh yeah, it's so bad. So it's Reese Witherspoon and Paul Rudd. And basically what happens is he thinks that she's cheating on her, and he writes her this nasty letter and sends it overseas to her while she's in college. And it finds out that she didn't cheat, and then he goes to try to stop the male person. Even though, when at the end of it, she did cheat, and he falls in love with this wonderful girl that drives with him all the way across state. It's a wonderful movie. I highly recommend it. Mm-hmm. If you're a Kevin Smith fan, you can definitely hear Kevin Smith. He did a rewrite on it, but I think it's more than a rewrite. He did a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. The more you know.
The more you know. Yeah, but it's been pretty fun. What I gotta say is, like, it's fun doing internet hijinks, especially during this time of COVID.
Yeah, have you got to go to any shows? I saw that one store was doing something with you. Didn't you get to do a signing?
Yeah, I did a signing over at Atomic Basement, so that was pretty cool. It was very laid back, very quiet. I mean, it's like, okay, whatever. I went to an art show, but it was pretty quiet too. But I just kind of wanted to go for a change of pace because it was like, I had my mask, I was safe, I was like, fuck it, I just need to get out and kind of keep up the socialization parts of my brain, or else I'm going to be like now, where I can't remember Tales from Nocturnia, even though it's in front of my fucking face, It's like, I can't read. That's like, sometimes my friends and we would end up talking, when we like be talking about something, we're not necessarily arguing, and one of my friends says, I can't read. He would just say that randomly. It's like, I can't read.
Did Road Trip rip that off? Yes, but Road Trip is technically a better film. I don't know. I really like both Reese Witherspoon and Paul Rudd, and it's done by Jason Blum. And Jason Blum did like all those comedies back in the day, like the Biodomes and stuff like that.
Oh, I remember Biodome. I think they did 2 or 3 of those. I think Biodome.
Yeah, I don't know.
Biodome 2, right? Didn't it have Pauly Shore in it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It had the Weezer.
Yeah, and then you had like fucking Brendan Fraser in it too, I think, at one of them.
Oh, remember when he was famous? That's cool.
Yeah, I remember when he was hot. Yeah.
He's still hot. He just went through some rough patches. You don't like that, Bob?
I mean, to a point. I mean, as I said, I'm not really super strict on guys' body types. It's just that you know, as I said, you know, it's kind of like one of those things. But then it's like sort of like I find certain guys hot, but then certain guys no. I guess it's like what they put out too, you know.
Right.
Like I think that, like that whole thing about Russell Crowe, it's like, well, in Gladiator, yeah, he was pretty fine. You know, it's like, yeah, cool. You know.
So who would you sleep with, Matt? Russell Crowe or Brendan Fraser?
Who would I?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
In their
Man.
prime. You can pick their prime.
Oh man, Russell Crowe.
Like Gladiator, come on, he was like, oh yeah, and especially like when he was like, he had like the phrase when he was riding up, and he says, "On my word, unleash hell," and it's like, yeah, fuck it, you know. And he said it so nonchalantly, but very directive, you know.
Right. I would go Brendan Fraser. I'd like to laugh. I'd like to. I think he'd be a good cuddler. It wouldn't be like just a passion thing.
Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. I found him hot
Yeah.
in The Mummy. Yeah, like he was pretty hot in The Mummy series. That I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, it's like weird because like sometimes like they'll have guys that are very attractive, but it's like I don't have anything. Actually, I think Ryan Reynolds is cute, but I think that's because he doesn't take himself seriously.
Right.
Like he jokes, he says funny things. Like he's actually just like he's got a personality. Like Chris Hemsworth, like don't get me wrong, he's good looking, he can be funny, but I'm just like, you know, I get bored.
Did you ever watch the sitcom, you know, Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place with Ryan Reynolds? I love that show.
Yeah.
I have not seen that one. No, is it a Canadian show or?
You can find like bootlegs.
Bootlegs about it. Yeah, they.
Yeah, I don't think you can get it.
Yeah, I think actually I did watch actually the American version of Red Dwarf. They only had one pilot, and it was actually not bad. But I like the British Red Dwarf better. You know, the original.
Right.
But they tried to bring it over to the States and everything. It's like. They did. I mean, the people were funny in the American version. The pilot that I watched, it was actually pretty good. So I was like kind of sad that they didn't do an American version. But I mean, the British version's great too. But The Office, I think, has translated pretty well overseas in general. So it's like they kind of had their own thing. Like there was the British version, but then there was the American version that had its own. I think they even have I know they had an Asian version and a Spanish version and a French version, I think. I'm trying to remember if the Asian version was Japanese. I think they did do a Japanese version. I know they did a parody where there was a Japanese version of The Office, but I think they actually did do one in Asia. But I think it might have been Japanese off the top of my head. So, but anyway, guys, it is 1:35. So thank you for both coming on. I got a 2-for-1er today. And I didn't have to think too much because I was goopy as fuck. So, but guys, if you haven't already, back their Kickstarters. They fucking jam that shit up. Throw that shit down in the links right there. Thank you, Pops. Back Pops' Mojo Rising. Fucking do it, dude. He's in the comic. You know, just do that for him. Thank you guys for backing it. Thank you guys for reaching out my backers to do it because you guys are awesome and you guys are full of support. So I will talk to you later and you have a great day. Talk to you then.